What's going on, guys? It's DJ Lee with Producer Hacks. Let's get right to it. Got me feeling like, what you feeling like? I'm in a spaceship, base go. What's going on, guys? It's DJ Lee. Today I want to talk about setting up your performance tracks, your final version of the tracks. That means your dirty version, your clean version, your acapella version, and your instrumental. So as you go ahead and submit your tracks to these record labels, to these radio stations, to these bars and restaurants, you want to have different versions of your tracks. Even if you want people to remix your tracks, you got to have every single version possible, alright, so that you're able to get these things played in multiple places. Alright, so real quick, if we go to, we're going to look at the Pro Tools real quick. I'm going to use the song Fine Wine, since everybody's so familiar with this song already. And if we look at Pro Tools, the first version we want to always save is going to be our dirty version. This is our most explicit, raw version, our first unedited version right here. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to solo all of my vocals. Solo, 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 solo. And this doesn't play, so we just hide this and make it inactive. And what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and listen to that real quick through the headphones and see what we're working with. Here we go. It's going to give us the intro, outro, hooks, everything.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Y'all could have been anywhere in the world, but you
said,
here with me.
Thank you,
thank you, thank you.
This is our raw,
all my beautiful rappers in the world.
And you want to have this.
Could have been anywhere in the world, but you here with me.
If you have people remixing
ever since music, I got my green up, they stopped telling me where the grass is green.
You gotta have different versions, right?
It probably costs less to keep it. Gotta focus on my nine.
Of course, that's gonna play through, and we can do one of many things right here. First things first is this is gonna be our acapella or our dirty version, and we're gonna save this with the instrumental. That's gonna be our dirty version, and we're gonna save this without the instrumental. That's gonna be our acapella. Two versions knocked out in one stone. Very easy. So right now, as it's soloed out, we can go ahead and we can hit File. And we can hit Bounce. We're gonna bounce the mix. All right. I'm not gonna add an MP3. We're gonna interleave it, and 24 bits is cool. And just choose our location. Let's actually import it after the bounce, alright, so that you guys can see something. I want to show you guys something. Alright, you can call it Fine Wine. I always save which key it's in and the BPM next to it. So it's called Fine Wine. And we're going to say, parentheses, acapella. Alright, bounce. And that's just going to go ahead and export. But before we do that, it says 4 minutes and 10 seconds. The song is not that long. We want to get it only to where the song ends.
Ladies and gentlemen.
And the song ends right around, I want to end the song around here, around 2.5 minutes. Alright, so we're going to highlight it. Go back and do the same thing again. Bounce mix, acapella, import after bounce. Offline means that it's not going to play as it's pretty much bouncing. Alright, so here we go. We get a quick bounce. As you can see, the time changed to 2:30, and it's a lot quicker. The second form that we're going to do, as I mentioned before, is going to be our dirty mix. So it has the same exact vocals, just with the instrumental right behind the sound. Now this is going to be played in probably the most turned up parties, the most raunchy parties, the bars, the nightclubs, the parties, the house parties, things like that. That's where you want to play your dirty versions. You don't want to play these over the airways. You will get the radio station fined. They won't want to play your music anymore. It's that simple. Here we go. We're going to import it. Alright. When you import tracks after the bounce, you could always choose the destination as a new track or in a clip list. And you can choose where to play it from. The start, which is all the way back here, or a select spot. See, I selected right here. It will drop right there. Alright. Just drop it in the beginning. Alright. It's gonna drop right there. Here we go. That's in. Put it right here at the top. The next version we have, before we do that, let's go and listen to that song. Listen to that solo version. Let's see what we got.
Ladies and gentlemen,
As you can see, it's saved in
Thank you,
stereo.
thank you, thank you, thank you.
Now we can always divide this by double
could have been
clicking right
anywhere
here.
in the world, but
It
you
split
here with
into
me.
mono,
Thank
and it
you,
was
thank
split
you,
into
thank
mono
you.
tracks.
All my beautiful people in the world. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you here with me. Ever since I got my green up, they stopped telling me where the grass is greener. Instead, grab the
You
prenup.
always change the
It probably costs
waveform.
less to keep it. Gotta focus on my 9, keep a 6 on the side.
And like I said,
all
this
on
is
my
great
mind,
for
like
people that are going to sample your music, remix your music, things like that. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to go back to our song. Let's mute that, and let's mute everything we don't want to be playing in the background as we go ahead and make this dirty version. So right now, everything should be playing except for that new imported sound. Let's go.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
And this right here is probably
I
gonna
could have been
be
anywhere in the world, but you here with me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All my beautiful people in the world.
this is gonna be done in a 1-2 snap. Like these first two are easy. Once you get to making that clean version, that's the most tedious part, and it's all about how you want it to sound. Because you can remix the clean version, you can have different effects in that clean version. That's what you want to do with that. So what I'm gonna do right here is I'm just gonna bounce this same time, very important. Bounce it for the same exact time. So we ended that other one at 2:30. Let's end this one at 2:30. Bring it back. Everything's playing, the instrumental, everything. This is not your mastered version, but this is your unmastered mix, your final mix, and I'm gonna bounce these all like this. All right, so this is gonna be fine wine. Parentheses. Dirty mix. Parentheses. Import after bounce. Don't need an MP3. 24 bits. Cool. And let's bounce. Boom. So that's second form knocked out real quick, real easy. And the next form, like I was saying, is going to be our clean version. Clean version, we can't have any curse words. No cursing, nothing profanity, nothing derogatory, nothing, nothing that's demoralizing to anybody or anything like that. Nothing that offends anybody. Alright? That's going to be our clean version. And that's pretty much radio friendly things, radio family friendly. Think about 13 and under. What would you want your kid to listen to? 13 and under. So as this go ahead and finishes up, it's gonna import, same thing, destination, new track, okay. There we go, fine wine, dirty mix. As you can see, it says it right there in the title, acapella, dirty mix. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna play that real quick, solo that.
Ladies and gentlemen,
sounds pretty good.
Could have been anywhere new.
Let's go ahead and mute that. Next version we're going to make is going to be our very squeaky clean version. Let's go ahead and solo everything once again, all of our audio tracks. And we're going to start listening very close. Every curse word we get,
ever since I got my green up, they stopped telling me where the grass is greener. Instead, grab the prenup. It probably costs less to keep it. Gotta focus on my 9, keep a 6 on the side. X all on my mind, like every rhyme. Dollar signs in my account after every line. If ever you find me getting way better in time, mix sex with the dining and don't mean wines.
So the word sex could be used as offensive, it could not. But we're not gonna play that game. We're just gonna go and take it out right there. So we have grid mode where it's gonna highlight whatever step mode, whatever grid you're on. Right now it's on, I believe it's on quarter notes. Alright, you got 8th notes, 16th, 32nd notes. That's going to be right here on this arrow. But we're going to take that grid mode off by going over here, hit slip, so now we can grab freely. Alright, it doesn't bounce to any specific spot. We're going to find the word sex, turn off our pre-roll so that it doesn't play from before. We want it to play right where I highlight. Alright, if I have a pre-roll on, pretty much what that's going to do, this is good for punching in vocals. So when you're pretty much recording and you want to hear it in your vocal and you want to jump in at the right spot, that's what your pre-roll's for. So if I highlight right here, the pre-roll is going to start 4 seconds back, which is going to be 31, 30, 29, 28, right here at this yellow flag. Alright, pre-roll. If I turn the pre-roll off, watch the yellow flag disappear right here. Pre-roll gone. Alright, if it's on, it's going to play from right there. Check it out one more time.
So on my 9, keep a 6 on the side.
If I turn it off, it's going to play from right here.
You rhyme dollars.
Alright, So let's go ahead and get the
my
right
9,
words.
keep a 6 on the side. X all on my mind like every rhyme. Dollar signs in my account after every line. If ever you find me getting way better in time, mix sex with the dining. Sex with the dining and don't mean wines. What's better than the next chick? Yeah, that's me. Probably get better on my next shit. Wait, let's see. Top down, all in my Lexus. Paparazzi. Rock a hoodie out. Mix sex with the dining and don't mean wines.
We're gonna zoom in because we want to get real close.
Mix sex with the dining and don't mean wines. What's better than the next?
Highlighted backspace is gone.
With the dining and don't mix with the dining and don't mean wines. What's better than?
We'll even add a little fade right there. All right, so that it's smooth. All right, so I'm gonna add the pre-roll back on so I can hear it.
I count after every line. If ever you find me getting way better in time, mix with the dining and don't mean wines.
And
What's better?
I think that's a little bit too much cut out. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add some more back in, slide it right on over. See how that
count after every line. If ever you find me getting way better in time, mix with the dining and don't mean
in time. I'm gonna add some more.
Count after every line. If ever you find me getting way better in time, mix with the dining and don't mean wines. What's better than the next chick? Yeah, that's me. Probably count after every line. If ever you find me getting way better in time, mix with the dining and don't mean wines. What's better than the next chick?
Another way you can do that is you can add an effect right here. You can add a whoa or any weird effect, any sound right here to fill that void. Or we could take the same vocal right here and we could just reverse it. All right, I'll show you that, guy. I'll show you that in another video. You could just reverse that, and it's gonna sound like a zzz, sound like that vocal backwards. Zzz, it's weird. All right, let's keep moving forward. I'll do it on the next vocal. Every
line, if ever you find me getting way better in time, mix with the dining and don't mean wines. What's better than the next chick? Yeah, that's me. Probably get better on my next shit. Wait,
so right there. So you got to keep in mind that this is also the hook. So during the hook or the chorus, it's repeated over and over. So it has to sound really good. You could make more errors when it's the verse and things that play one time. But if it's a hook, you want to have a catchy hook that doesn't mess up.
Hit the dining and don't mean wines. What's better than the next chick? Yeah, that's me. Probably get better on my next shit.
So let's do the backwards version on this one. Let's see how that sounds. We'll take the word. Right,
what's better than the next chick? Yeah, that's me. Probably get better on my next shit.
So we'll just grab all of this right here. And let's go ahead and hit edit. I'm sorry, let's hit audio suite. Let's hit other. Let's hit reverse. Alright, let's just hit render. It's gonna flip that whole thing backwards.
Wines, what's better than the next chick? Yeah, that's me. Probably get better on my neck. Wait, let's see. Top down, all in my Lexus. Wines, what's better than the next chick? Yeah, that's me. Probably get better on my neck. Wait, let's see.
So now let's play that with the sound, with the instruments, and let's just see how that sounded so far. And I don't want to do the whole song. I just want you guys to see the different ways to go about this.
Wines, what's better than the next chick? Yeah, that's me. Probably get better on my neck. Wait, let's see. Top down.
So it's kind of cool the way it sounds right there. If we were to take that whole part out right there, it would sound like this.
I mean, it don't mean wines. What's better than the next chick? Yeah, that's me. Probably get better on my neck. Wait, let's see. Top down, all in my legs.
So as you can see, it's going to kind of mess up the flow of the song if we were to take it out. Probably get better on my necks. Yeah, that's me. I would personally probably put a background vocal into that or some type of sound. Or I would just flip it like I did right there, right here, and made it backwards.
Don't mean wines. What's better than the next chick? Yeah, that's me. Probably get better on my neck. Wait, let's see. Top down.
There's different ways. I would go about adjusting exactly the time frame where it's gonna go backwards at so it sounds more smooth. Probably get better on my next ish way. That's like that. Different things like that. Now, once you finish that, you're gonna go ahead. You're gonna let that all. You have to do that on every single track. So audio 3, audio 2, audio 1. You want to make sure that there's no curse words or anything bad from 0 seconds to 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Alright, then when you're done with that, you're going to hit File. We're going to hit Bounce Mix. We're going to export that. We're going to hit that, and we're going to lock that in as Clean Mix. Alright, backspace, the under dash 1. And that's going to be the bounce right there. It'll be another thing like that. Make sure you highlight the time frame, which is 2:30. Go back to grid mode. Check out what 2:30 is. Boom, highlight it. And Same thing, backspace and bounce. Now, as for the instrumental version, we're going to hit mute on all of our audio tracks. Mute, 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 just to save time, so you guys don't have to watch me bounce all of those, I mean not bounce, edit all of those curse words over and over. Alright, we're going to mute all of the reverb for that one. And right now we should just have instruments. This is going to be our instrumental version, alright? So if somebody wants to freestyle over your song or something like that, they got your version. You're going to get publicity regardless of what happens, alright? Somebody at the club and they play, they're like, oh, what's that funky beat they playing? And somebody starts spinning on it, and it's really cool because you become famous based off of how dope your music is, alright? So make sure you get these versions out. Very, very, very important. Once you do that, same thing applies. Go to 230. We're going to highlight that whole bad boy, backspace that all the way back to the beginning. File, bounce, mix. We're going to save that as instrumental. Alright, instrumental, parentheses, that's going to bounce. Alright, same exact thing, input after bounce, and you have all 4 versions that you need. Your clean, your dirty, your acapella, and your instrumental ready. And of course there's a few more versions, to be honest with you. There's your performance version as well. There's a DJ version. And you want to have all of these things. I will cover these in my later videos, so make sure you guys stay tuned. It's ItsDjLee. This is Producer Hacks. Like, comment, share, subscribe. As always, show love. It doesn't cost a thing. Until next time, guys, I'm out.